Yeah, this one's going to be a challenge, but it's got potential. I do hope I can make it look really nice. Another found object, as usual, as is per usual now, because I'm low on funding. The cost of living has sharply risen in recent times, and my budget's not coping very well. Being a person who's disabled, basically, yeah, it's really difficult to live on this low wage of being disabled and working in a disability workshop, as well as claiming Centrelink, the disability support pension. I really wish I could give back to the community by becoming a recognised and paying artist, being paid, should I say, a highly paid artist, instead of this art costing me an arm and a leg, so to speak. And this is what we're photocopying, folks. It's a piece of reflector. Interesting piece. I found it on the street. I'm trying to see which way I'm going to make it look reflective, which is a challenge in itself. I don't know how that's going to look. It's a hit and miss kind of thing, this type of work. Yeah, that's come up looking a bit better. It's not as reflective as I was hoping it would be. I was hoping to be more brighter reflection. I do think I might try it again. Or maybe I'll use that. I'll try another one, folks. Wondering, going to leave it on that. I'm going to try that again, see if we can get a better result out of this. Yeah, that looks more reflective, but it looks a bit boring. Like, yeah, you can't see the honeycomb pattern very clearly, however much you'd like to. Don't know what to do with it, folks. Maybe we could work with this piece, and maybe I could use map mode to give it more sharpness, definition, and see how that goes with map mode. Fuck, I just dropped it. Don't know how that's going to look. It's taken a while. Yeah, that looks more well defined. You can see the honeycomb pattern better now. I do think maybe we could work with this. Maybe we could make this into a mirror image. It's not an easy one to work with, folks, as you can see. It's really quite challenging. It's really dirty, really grungy. I don't like touching dirty things, folks, but because I'm low on a budget, because I'm trying to keep this on a low budget, I have to make these sorts of concessions. And one of them is to handle things that are really dirty and filthy. And I'm a germaphobe. I don't like germs, I don't like dirt, I don't like dust. It's really yuck. It's really yucky. I don't like yuckiness. It feels yucky, like dusty and dirty and germy. You know that dogs shit on the street, for example, and it's really dirty. It really is grotty. That's come up looking quite interesting. It looks too big on the vertical. The horizontal looks like I've got it in a good place. Although if I enlarge it less, it's going to Oh, whatever, folks. But basically, yeah, I have to handle things that are really not very wholesome, clean. It really is quite a disgust, actually. It actually really is. It's disgusting. I find it very gross. However much I wish I didn't have to. Yeah, that's come up looking a bit better. There's a little bit more to it. It looks a bit too up high, like too stilted. I like it to be a little bit less stilted. Still think maybe I could darken it, maybe, yeah, that's a tricky one, folks. Maybe darken it slightly. They're a bit difficult, like photocopying cat eye reflectors. They're really difficult too. And this has come up looking better in the dark setting. I do think maybe a little bit, I don't know what to do with this one, folks. Maybe stretch it across. Yeah. Or maybe I can move it down a bit. Move it down, perhaps. Or maybe, that's a tough one. Move it down or up. Maybe down. Tricky one, folks. It's a tricky one. But basically I'm trying to make ends meet as a lowly little artist. And I'm not making money out of this shit. This shit does not pay the bills. It does not pay the rent. It pays nothing. And yet I still love it. I still want to do it because it's what I'm talented at and what I feel I was born to do. I was born to be a photocopier artist, folks. That I take like a birthright. I was born to be a photocopier artist. And that's come up looking shit. I might be born to be a photocopier artist, but I still don't always get it right. Of course, I'm human. I'm not a fucking machine. Even though I am an artist, a photocopier artist, it doesn't mean I'm any less human. And basically, yeah, I'm just telling you, folks. But it's really difficult trying to get this to work. I'm going to leave it on 380. Sorry about the timing of this, it's taking forever. Yeah, that's come up looking interesting, but it looks shit house. It doesn't have any actual X factor to it. I'm going to use something different. I'm going to take this and I'm going to make this into a marbled piece. I'm going to take the plunge, folks. I'm going to do this differently. Hopefully it'll turn up looking a treat. So I'm going to make this into a marbled piece. Don't know how it's going to work, folks. Experimentation is important in this art, even if sometimes the experiments might appear to backfire, but this one looks like it hasn't backfired. It looks good. It looks brilliant. I'm going to utilise that. I think that'll look good on its own. So I'm glad I took the plunge, folks, and experimented instead of trying to... But it's really difficult trying to get it to work and to know if it's going to work. And that's the challenging side of being a photocopier artist, is you're using all sorts of weird shit to make your pictures with. And you don't know whether it's going to turn out or not. I might even enlarge this, maybe across, make it look even better. I don't know, folks. Again, it's experimentation. It's really a difficult art form to work with when you're really getting serious about it. And you're really getting serious, folks. It's really a tough artistic medium to work with. So I'm just using my intuition here to tell me what I should probably do. I'm going to leave it at 140, 104. Yeah. I do have a spiritual side to my art, which is what helps make my work really special, even though it doesn't always work. It works most of the time, or the majority of the time, and I do get a sense of rewardedness out of it, even though financially speaking, I get nothing. I get nothing from this financially. This is really expensive work that I do, and I need to get in touch with a lost partner whose name is Luigi, and he's my future husband if I can get in touch with him. And I'm trying to get on the 6 o'clock news with my talent. Even though I'm disabled, I'm not going to let disability rule my life. I'm going to kick disability up the arse, and one day I'm going to prove it wrong by making money out of what I do and what I do best, and that is photocopier art. So, I've got to keep being positive despite the financial problems that I face and that I will probably face in coming months, or even I don't know when this stuff's going to air, if it's going to go to air. I'm pretty doubtful, but I'm going to keep believing in myself and what I do, even though my dad and my brother hate this stuff, and my mum is doubtful, even though she means well. She's worried about my finances, and that's understandable. She loves me, and I just can't say the same with my dad and my brother. They hate me. But basically, I'm not going to let the past that I did wrong stop me from the bright future. Anyway, let's see how this goes. Yeah, okay. That's come up looking interesting. I think we can now call this demo quits.